Hey guys, this is Booligan with Airsoft Retreat, BooliganAirsoft.com, and Airsoft Insider Magazine. It's a few days after Christmas, and as such, there are going to be a lot of new players on the field, a lot of players that really have no idea what they're doing when it comes to Airsoft. I'm sure there are a lot of guys that got a brand new electric Airsoft gun, something like this Echo 1 Genesis, and they have really no idea what they're doing. So we're going to make a quick video today kind of showing some of the tips and tricks that you need to know to get on the field safely and effectively. With Airsoft, the first thing that you need to do, the most important thing, doesn't even have anything to do with the gun. It has to do with your safety gear. I like to run full seal goggles. These are my revision setup, and I really like them. They have interchangeable lenses, they're full seal, they don't fog, and I can fit them over my glasses most of the time. Not these ones, but I have a smaller pair. Now, this is what's going to protect your eyes, and this is what's absolutely critical. You only get one set of eyes, and an Airsoft BB will wreck your shit. So, goggles or shooting glasses, however, that will definitely depend on which field you're playing at, what their rules are, and again, I will always recommend full seal over shooting glasses. Also, Airsoft BBs will take out teeth pretty easily. So I recommend running something like this or a lower profile unit. These are from Black Bear Airsoft. I really like them. And it protects your lower face. And this works really well with a helmet as well, which is nice because a lot of them don't work with helmets. This is flexible, breathable, and it'll protect your grill because Airsoft BBs will shoot your teeth out. Plain and simple. So that kind of covers the initial safety aspect of the sport. Before you go out and play, before you take your gun out in the backyard, I mean, like the Christmas story says, you'll shoot your eye out, kid. You might. So make sure that you have eye protection. The next thing that you're going to want to do when you unwrap your brand new Airsoft gun is you're going to want to take it out and you're going to want to throw a battery in it and you're going to pull the trigger and it's probably not going to work. Most Airsoft guns that include a battery that probably isn't charged from the factory. Who knows when it left the factory, and odds are it doesn't have a full charge. A lot of Airsoft guns these days will come with a basic battery, something like a nickel metal hydride nunchuck pack like this for this the Genesis, and they will come with a trickle charger. And a question that I get asked a lot is, how can I determine how long I need to charge my battery for? Now, this is what's called a dumb charger. This will not shut off automatically, and this is not for LiPo battery use or life battery use. This is for nickel metal hydride and NiCad batteries. That is it. And you'll see some numbers on the battery and on the charger, and these numbers are very important. This is a 9.6 volt, 1100 milliamp hour battery. This outputs at 9.6 volts, 250 milliamps. So how you determine your charging time is by taking your battery capacity, which is 1100 milliamp hours, and dividing it by your charger output, which is 250. When you divide 1100 by 250, you get 4.4. That is your time in hours that you need to charge from a flat battery, totally dead, to full. So 4.4 hours, so a little under 4.5 hours. Now, the best option is clearly going to be to spend a little bit of extra money and get a smart charger. However, a lot of you guys don't have that luxury when you're just starting out and you just have a gun that comes with a basic charger. That's how you can pretty effectively use it. Now, you've got your battery charged, you've got your gun ready to go, you take that little bag of BBs that came with it, you throw it in the magazine, you wind it up, and now you're getting pretty terrible jams. Most of the times the BB that come with an Airsoft gun are not good. And before you start playing with the gun, before you even really take it out and test shoot it, you need to make sure that you're feeding it high quality ammunition. Now, I like to use a wide variety of BBs. Basically anything that you're going to get from a reputable Airsoft retailer is going to be fine. I run Airsplat, Matrix, G&G, and then I really like the AEG Devil BBs. These are really good. They come in a wide variety of weights. The important thing is the weight and the quality. Now, you may go to Walmart and you may find a little thing of those clear greenish BBs. Those are garbage. Look at the weight on them. They're probably 0.12 grams. This is too light and is really a mark of bad quality BBs, especially if you look at it and you'll see that they usually have seam lines and burrs and stuff like that. That stuff's going to wreck your brand new Airsoft gun. So don't feed it that. Make sure to get some good high quality BBs, check them out, run them between your finger, make sure there's no bumps or little nipples or little casting marks or anything like that, and they should be good to go. Depending on the velocity of your airsoft gun, that's really what's going to depend on what weight you're going to want to use. For me, pretty much all of my guns I run at least 0.25 gram BBs. If it's a gun that's shooting well over 400 FPS, I might put some 0.28s or some 0.3 or even higher than that gram BBs, depending on the use of the gun and the type of gun that it is. But just as long as you get some high quality BBs, you should be good to go. So these are the first 3 steps that you need to know to get out there, go out and put some rounds through your airsoft gun. The last thing that I'm going to touch on is personal responsibility. Now, you may notice this airsoft gun doesn't have an orange tip. I remove the orange tips on most of my airsoft guns because A, I do not bring them out in public. They are transferred from my home using a gun bag to the field to a place where they're supposed to be. I'm not walking through my neighborhood with an airsoft gun, orange tip or not. There have been a lot of incidences, especially in the last year, about people getting shot, unfortunately. Kids, teenagers, adults, by bringing these extremely realistic looking airsoft replicas out into the general public. You get seen by a cop doesn't know what's going on, cop shoots you. You are responsible for your own personal safety. It is not the police officer, or it is not the general public's responsibility. So I am going to strongly advise against playing in your cul-de-sac, playing in your neighborhood, going to a public park. These are all very easy ways to get yourself arrested, killed, and ruin the sport for the rest of us. So keep it on a regular field. If you're going to do it in your backyard, you know I do most of my test shooting in my backyard, but my neighbors know what's going on. I alert them, I set up a proper backstop, I do it safely, and I make sure that everybody knows what's going on so there's no confusion. You may not have that luxury, so you need to be smart and you need to make good choices about where you're going to play, how you're bringing your airsoft gun out to the field, so on and so forth. So for the new players that are just getting into the sport, welcome aboard, be smart, be safe, and I guarantee that you will have years of enjoyment in airsoft. For the old guys, maybe some of you need a little bit of a refresher course on safety, because I see that sometimes. And of course, this channel would be impossible to run without our sponsors. Many thanks to them for their continued support of our review projects and everything else. Be sure to check out all of our reviews on Booligan Airsoft, Airsoft Retreat. Look for the new issue of Airsoft Insider coming in the next few months. And as always, thanks for watching.